a shed update, and the Constellation, it's going to be removed from the Ark and probably taken to the hobby store within a week, but we'll jump that bridge when we get there. But I am adding the old Esche Kettenkrad box that I'm building currently for a individual that I get to keep the box and a few of the parts, and I'm trying to actually acquire parts to a 1/9 scale Kettenkrad, so I basically don't have the box for the parts, but now I have the box for the parts when I do get one. So yes, I do add some boxes, empty boxes, to the Ark. Most time it's very rare that I do, but I do it. What I'm adding to the Ark today. Well, a little story here. Adding the Dodge Viper GTS from Revell monogram, and I gotta say, this is probably one of the most probably bought model kits I have ever seen. I've actually, I know I've had a couple in there, and these are basically what I find at garage sales or thrift stores. Price is right, and I'm weak when it comes to models. But anyway, this one's been started. And if I can get my hands on here, it's not done too bad. I mean, really, if you really examine it, and it's kind of started painting, but that's not a killer. Most people, when novice modelers, and you know, that's basically a glue kit, they do get a little bit on the glass and all that, which you don't know it till you try it, until you learn. But anyway, parts are there, decals are still there, everything's good. I mean, to me, it's not a waste at all. I have yet to find a model that is wasteful. But anyway, I think that's one of the most bought kits of all time, I think, because I always see these at garage sales, thrift shops, and all that stuff. But anyway, I do sell a lot of them, and I do keep some for. I think they make excellent Fifth Element style hovercraft cars, but that's just the science fiction guy in me. Up next, the Revell Chevy SSR. I'll tell you right now, I don't even have one of these, so I'm gonna probably keep one for Ark purposes, and I think it's odd. I don't even know when that came out. When did it come out? 2003. But not too bad. I always, when I look at especially Revell kits, especially Revell USA, I like to read where they are made. And sometimes you'll see them made in China, box made in America, instructions made in Spain, and decals made by Cartograph, you know. They had a whole list of manufacturers, but anyway, this kit, if I can get it open, hasn't been started, so that was a plus, and everything all there. Maybe instructions, maybe yep, instructions right there. See how I am. Anyway, I'm going to add the Chevy SSR to the Ark. It's just one of them kind of odd looking vehicles. I think that add it to the automotive section. To the Ark, and I can't do this with one hand, so we'll have to do that later. In the vintage realm and of the weird kind, we are adding Pancho the Grasshopper. However, I'm going to rename him Pancho. I think Pancho sounds better than Pancho. But anyway, this came out in 1959. They did a science series. And they did, I guess they did the Dragonfly, the Stag Beetle, and the Carpenter Ant. The Stag Beetle, if it's handy, should be handy. Where is it? Gosh darn it. There it is. Gotta look deeper. I know it's not the Stag Beetle, but anyway, Heller did a bunch of bugs. And I always kind of wondered if, this brought to my mind, is I wonder if they used the molds from the old Hawk kits and did theirs, but, you know, you can tell that this beetle's different from that, but, you know, who knows. Anyway, I always think of Starship Troopers when I got those. See how we hide stuff in the Ark? But anyway, Pancho the Grasshopper. Now, this is just one of the model kits. I saw it and I was like, oh, I have to have it. It's just just fantastic. However, the box is in really great shape. Look at that, it cost $1.50 back then. Highway Robbery, just a classic model kit here. Decals are actually pretty decent. I mean, for their age, they just need to be scanned and redone. But anyway, there's that. The instructions, little kit review here, just show you how to kind of put it together. Not too bad. It's just crazy and just extremely odd, very odd. Copyright 1959, and roughly he's like 12 inches long when assembled, but it's just great shape. All there. Yes, I even bagged, and it's just the plastic looks like it just came straight out of the mold. I mean, it's just untouched, shiny, clean, everything. Just a excellent artifact, and very odd. I had to have it when I saw it. So hopefully now I can try to locate the 3 other bugs to have the complete set, because I must add Pancho the Grasshopper to the Ark. Up next, this is one of those I really didn't want one when they came out, and when I saw pictures of them, I thought, well, this is kind of a lame model kit. But then I got older, and then the Ark itself, Lindbergh came out with clock models. This came out right around 1969, especially in the 70s. See, it cost $5 back then. Highway Robbery. And for the Canadian folk, $8.50. That's just crazy. But anyway, they got about 4 or 5 different clocks, and this is just crazy. This is actually a big kit. I mean, for the box itself. I really wanted one for the Ark. I thought they're just absolutely odd. I think they're just absolutely very cool kit. The box itself a little bit shot, tore there, but anyway, it's actually really good shape. And it's missing the instructions, but it does have the important step 3 change. But anyway, I'll find some instructions for it. I know it's been it's got a little dust on it. It's been sitting somewhere, but that's not a killer. But anyway, there you have it. I mean, that's just absolutely fantastic. Everything works on it, and it's complete, all there too. So it even had the rope. So I'd like to have the other clocks to go with it. There's like a cuckoo clock, which I assume probably high dollar, because you got the collectability of the clock, plus you got the clock of a model. Lindbergh even did a thermometer in the 70s, which I'd like to have one. I wouldn't pay much for it, but I'd like to have it as an antiquity for the Ark itself. But anyway, I thought that was a very unique kit to add to the Ark. But anyway, that's a quick little rundown of what I have adding to the Ark this week. Adding the 13th century clock by Lindbergh. We are adding, of course, Pancho the Grasshopper to the Ark, and a couple of car kits going into the ever-growing automotive section of the Ark itself. Anyway, that is what I have got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.